Hey, everybody. Okay, so
Oh, look at the
who's
people.
who we have today? We have Zev, Justin, Mallory. We've lost Katie, and we've got Yakov Slavkov from last week.
Thank you.
We
Thank
don't
you.
have Evil Dick today. He is actually auditioning for a movie. Like, congratulations to him. I'm jealous. Let's get started on this whole. Whoa, what's in front of Zev's face? Or is that just my camera? Is that like a big black blob?
Zev is dead. He is not moving. Zev,
What
are you
happened
there?
with that?
He is completely frozen. I cannot believe it.
What's her name?
Is he frozen like this, or?
What is her name?
That's Mallory, baby. Hi, Mallory. Seneca wanted to say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Hello, Justin. Hello, Mallory.
Hello.
So, anyway, last night's episode was kind of interesting. I thought.
Did not like.
You didn't like it? What did you guys think about the whole thing?
Did not like Joy Fitness going home or Danny H. No.
Me neither. I like.
No, that was actually. Yeah, no, that was actually pretty sad. I really liked those guys. I was kind of hoping they were going to stick around for a little bit longer. But actually, let's talk about like the first challenge. What was it? They went to the Temple of Fire.
Wait,
Was that the one?
4 of us?
Yes. It's just 4 of us.
Don't leave us, Zev. Don't leave
There's
us.
just 4. Amazing.
The amazing racers. No, Evil Dick, you missed it.
I personally would like to see Zev and Justin do that.
Ah.
They were complaining about how hairy those guys were, but those guys are no.
Oh
They
my!
obviously didn't watch our season.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you guys had to get waxed in your season. That kind of.
Oh,
I think.
sounds terrible.
Who was it? Who was it in your season that started bleeding? Was that you, Zev?
We both bled a little bit.
I think I bled. I don't know.
I think
put that out of my memory.
I felt so bad for you guys when all that started happening. What happened to Katie? I know Louie's going to be in here in a sec, too. What's going on? Seneca, baby, you got to stay strong.
Katie has plenty of computer problems. Not to worry about it. The fast forward is so terrible. What happened there? What happened? I do not understand how the girl. What is her name? She looks like this one, Mallory. The girl. She's the blonde girl. She's very strong.
No, Mallory.
I don't like that.
No, she doesn't look like Mallory. But she did a good. So
I just don't understand it. I just don't understand how they could lose the challenge to those people that fight constantly about navigation problems. Get the GPS. I don't care about your problems. I don't. But they beat them.
Well,
I don't understand.
all right, okay,
Something
let's
with
see.
the production.
Maybe Justin will. Justin, what do you?
Yeah. What are we talking about? I lost it in the accent. GPS?
No, not to the GPS. I think the first challenge they had to. They got the clue.
The fast forward we were talking. I was talking about the fast forward.
Ah, I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, the
they can
fast
either take the
forward's
fast
tough.
forward. We didn't have any fast forwards in ours.
We
The
didn't
fast
either.
forward, yeah, we didn't have any either.
In either one of your
But that's-
seasons?
It's kind of
We did
ballsy
in
to
the
go.
first season.
Oh yeah,
Not
we
the
were
second.
gone. We were gone by then.
Yes, we were.
But it's kind of ballsy when everybody's tied like that and the fast forward shows up. I always think it's a pretty ballsy thing to go for it. So I respect them for even trying.
Well,
Yeah.
it was really, really dumb.
Or dumb. Yeah,
Well, it was a 50-50 shot. So.
yeah, you got to take it, I guess. But
I mean-
we probably wouldn't have.
Is there even really like a strategy that to whether you take it or not? Because I think I would go, okay, well, there's already people going to the fast forward and might as well not.
Yeah, it depends how. I think you got to like bluff. Like you get in the cab and you go and then see how many people went for it and then decide based on who's there. You know, like I think you got to bail quickly if you're gonna bail. You know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
get-
the first season.
They didn't think they didn't.
Yeah.
But I think more importantly, I think the most, like, what I was thinking is they wanted to win. If you come in first, you get something nice from Travelocity so they could go on a romantic vacation together. Who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? Second place is not winning.
I wish everyone could have seen Zeb's behind-the-scenes footage when he won trips. That's all I have to say. I don't necessarily know that you want to go on trips after.
Yeah, exactly. Zev,
When you like
all he said was, great, more traveling.
more traveling. Great.
I like the
Yeah.
cars though. That was a good day.
Which one?
Yeah.
When we won our cars.
Cars, yeah, that's important.
Which one is Zev? Is he the one that keeps freezing? And he's in the dock? Is that the guy with the glasses? Like me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You are actually
Thank you.
really close to your camera. I think because
I do not.
I'm only
I do not know how to
that's
operate
here.
these. Otev, my nephew, tells me to come in and do these chats. I don't know what's going on.
How
I
is
don't have a
Otep
clue.
doing today?
He's very
see.
sick. He
He's very sick.
he has mud.
We haven't heard from him in a couple of weeks now. I was getting worried about him. He has mud?
He has mud.
All right. Well, anyways, okay. Zev, what did you guys think about their killer cab drivers? Usually the cab drivers are the biggest problem because they're so slow.
Well,
And
I
like,
think because in Azerbaijan they don't have dentists, so they're really good at driving.
Pardon?
What
Say that
was
one more time.
that?
Sorry, she just took it right out of my.
excellent.
This is good.
This is
so
so
good.
They're
This
really,
is so good.
it is. Then you said they're what?
They don't have good dentistry, but they have good driving ed
They have good
teachers.
driving, yeah.
I like that. That's very funny of you.
Shut up.
Wow.
I think
anybody-
it's time.
Did anybody else in their season like get a super slow cab driver like that? You just wanted to like.
We did. We got one in China, and Justin punched him in the arm. Justin assaulted
I
a
did
cab
you-
driver.
punch him. I did
Justin
not
and
punch
Zeb.
him.
That's
Remember
assault.
We were
we're on the
You
side
were
of the
behind
street
us.
on the
China with
interstate.
Yeah, you were with us.
Yeah, you assaulted a cab driver.
I did assault freaking cab driver.
You assaulted
guy
a
was
little Chinese man.
The guy
Wasn't that
was a
little.
Being that you're white, he probably thought you were trying to kill him.
I hit him lightly on the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And I knew I was not to be messed with. You're allowed to do that in certain countries.
You are. That's not in the rules yet. But yes, we were
Yeah.
on the side of the interstate, and Zev and I were like, "We'll just flag a car down. Don't worry." So we walked like 25 feet.
Mom,
Of course, my dad and Justin
Mom.
are trying to just trying to make some kind of communication, and Zev and I are like, "Wait, please stop! Please help us!" Like, meow, meow.
But we were going the right way the whole time. We didn't even need to stop.
The whole time. Yeah. Cab drivers play a big part in this race, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had kind of a bad cab driver in the last episode of the race.
Yeah, we did too. And then they had to go to, then they went to that Temple of Fire and started dancing.
Well,
There the
went
whole
there
time.
first.
That's always fun.
Yeah,
And they
yeah,
just-
they're-
Dancing
Yeah.
is fun.
It's always nice.
Kent and Vixen are around.
Yeah. You know, when you have those like layovers, like that's the only time you get to talk to other teams. You're kind of like,
Yeah,
the rest of the time.
That's when you get to be mellow and not hate each other.
Yeah, and then they, right? that's the one time you kind of get to like play cards and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
then
think-
they did the fast forward.
I think
You
that
think what?
Otev wanted me. I completely forgot, but he see the clip, and he wanted to get to explanation, maybe his take of what happened last week because he was sick and he had this mud. But maybe we can do the clip.
Okay, maybe we can do the clip. Let's do the. Let's see what Otev
The
thought about
first
last week.
part of it is absolutely hilarious. Oh, my nephew.
Hello everybody! Wasn't expecting to see you here. Sorry I can't be part of the simulcast tonight. I actually have an asshole bleaching appointment that I just cannot get out of. And things have been kind of rough in the marijuana crops up in the mountains. But I thought it might be fun for people out there in the American TV land to have Otep put together a couple clips of the show and things that I thought that you guys might like that I can. So let's go for it.
Brandon's my little Bookie Bear, and not my enemy.
Okay, I don't need to say that. Are you able to style a beard?
No, I don't even know what a beard
Okay,
is.
let's just gingerbread house.
Do you think that sounds hard?
Good job! Boogie Bear? Bear? What's a beard? Are we in Bolivia? Or Bavaria? Good night, Big Brother. This is not Big Brother. I know it's the American ways, but it's supposed to be fun and good like Big Brother. Boogie Bear, what's a beard? How did I cry? Oh God, it's so rough at being on the show. I make a lot of money if I win, but if I don't make any money.
What's going on?
There's no tears coming out of my eyes. I'm like crying.
I love it.
That's our friend Otev from
Okay.
he won Czechoslovakian. Was it Czechoslovakian, Yakov?
He won the Czechoslovakian Survivor.
Survivor. I thought it was
Yes.
Amazing Race.
He tell you lies. It was Survivor. He just likes Amazing Race. That's why he wanted to be on the show.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so
Oh my god. I'm
okay.
a little bit lost. I'm not gonna lie right now.
Yeah, right.
Have you been
So-
smoking some weed with my nephew?
Maybe I need to.
Okay, so anyways, poor Mark, you know, he got gets into the back of this cab, and he starts puking in this barf bag every time. Like,
That was incredible. Every
Yeah.
single time. Like it didn't even look like they were going that quick.
yeah, you know what? No, actually, I think their cab was actually the one that was going the fastest. I thought because he was saying he said, "Oh, we have Dale Earnhardt." Yeah.
Oh yeah. He had the bag with him, so he carries that with him because he knows he's gonna puke.
Yes. He
Wow.
comes prepared. He brought one thing on his face, a barf bag.
He brought one thing. That's it.
That is probably the reason he did not do this crash simulator with a helicopter, because he would have thrown up underwater.
Yeah, that's true.
And who else noticed that when Dave says, you know, if you're not, or Dave, from Rachel and Dave, when they're in their cab, yeah, there he goes, well, if you're not first, then you're last. Hi, Talladega Nights. Can we play that?
Do we have the clip from the Talladega Nights? Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay, so anyways, and let's see. Oh, let's go on to the helicopter mock-up. What did you guys think of that? Mallory?
We would have liked that. My dad and I are pilots. My dad's
Look at
like a
that
real pilot. I'm a
PowerPoint.
student pilot. We would have really liked that. This was a fun leg, I thought. You know what we should have people do? We should have people tweet us questions. Maybe that could
They
give
are.
us-
They're asking.
Yeah.
In the room. They're asking.
I'm trying
us
to.
questions.
I'm trying to...
Zeb, then you
get
need
my
to relay
power.
them. Zeb, you
Yeah.
need to relay them. My
People are-
computer
Zeb,
does not
people are
even
getting
get any of
pissed
this.
at-
Why don't you help us out here and ask?
What
What
did
are
you
they
say,
getting?
Zev?
What are they getting mad, Zev?
Zeb, what did you
Good.
say,
Mallory
Zev?
voice is so sexy.
No, Paul.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
knew Zeb could. What if I just? I knew Zeb could multitask.
I did.
Zeb, why don't you send some questions to Kelani? She would love to answer them.
Yeah.
It's not hard, Paul. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take one.
Yeah, you're gonna be the man in charge right now.
Okay, Zev, yeah.
Do I have-
Let's go.
to do everything here.
Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
What do we
Who
got?
thought on the
Let's
simulator
field
that
the fans'
that girl
questions.
Vanessa
Let's go,
was
let's
going
go.
to have problems?
We like.
God, Zev.
Oh yeah, Vanessa on the simulator.
Say their names too, because everybody
Yeah,
likes to
Zev,
get their
let's
names
shout out to
said.
some of our Twitter fans. Come on.
Yeah, I know Joey Fitness and them are in the chat room. I saw that before my computer died.
He just left. She just left. He didn't like it today.
All right, let's turn this around. Tell us some
Seneca,
questions,
watch out,
Zev.
baby. Hi, I'm Bushton. I'm a baby.
What do
I'm
you got?
going. I'm going.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have the helicopter. We have the apples.
The apple.
We-
Now let's talk about the simulator. I thought JJ didn't make it out of the simulator. How did he do that? Did he go out the back? Because I thought he quit. He was having
Oh,
problems with
somebody
drink
has to
some
bring
water.
some pride this time.
What's that?
Oh, look, I joined the room. It says Zev Glassberg joined the room.
Yeah, I'm trying to join in.
Sounds
over here.
exciting, Zev.
Killing me.
I'm not going.
Out.
Sounds totally
You gotta stay
exciting.
still.
I actually
really
thought I
exciting.
thought the simulator thing was a little weird. It was just like basically all they had to do was open a window and climb out.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was a little easy, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I mean, that kind of. I feel like
Not
it's
if
a
you can't
challenge that.
swim.
Yeah, but that's not if you can't swim. But that's like one of those challenges that you kind of. That would be exciting to do. I mean, all you do is go into this thing, you turn upside down, have to try to open the window, and then swim out. Like. Did
That
anybody
Vanessa
find
girl
that-
didn't look too excited. She looked like she wet herself.
Yeah.
Zev, I'm calling you.
Oh, man.
What
No,
are the
she-
questions, Zev?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zev, you really,
I'm
you really.
working on it. It's not set
Unbelievably.
up right.
It says, oh God.
Somebody tweet me a question. I'll answer it.
Hold on.
At Mallory.
Yeah, let's
Thank
play
you,
the Talladega
Brian. Go
clip.
ahead and roll a Talladega clip. 25 minutes too late.
This guy.
Stacked up.
Midwestern work ethic definitely kicked in. It was all or nothing for us at that point. Whether first or we at risk of being last.
You ain't first, you're last. You know?
Yes,
Not to use the tradition of Rick Bobby.
Oh, I have one for Mallory.
Ow.
Love
Hold on.
Ricky Bobby.
I'm
Seneca?
ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mallory, what was your favorite place to
Sorry.
go in the Amazing Race? Asked Michael Blancato.
There you
Hi,
go.
Michael Blancato. I'm going to say India. India
Oh
number
my
one, Switzerland
God.
Oh my
number
God, are you
two.
serious?
That was your favorite. All right,
I knew you
you're
were
not
gonna
allowed
diss me
to
on this,
ask
Debbie.
any more questions.
I
Nope,
loved
wrong
India.
answer.
No,
All
I
right,
really
that-
loved India
let's-
because
let's-
y'all don't you remember how special it was out on
Nope.
the streets of India? Yes, you
It
do.
was especially disgusting.
I feel like the people in India get
hey-o.
something that we don't get about the world. And like it's really special to be in a place
They
where
get a
people
lot
can...
of things we don't. No way. The other way around.
No, India was really magical for me. I felt like the people there, I've never been in a place where people like celebrate death like that. Didn't y'all think that Varanasi was really surreal? That was definitely
Nope.
my favorite, hands
Yeah, that
down.
was awful.
Varanasi was my least favorite place in the
That was
world.
no good. All right, back to the,
Dixon
back to the
jumped in the
recap.
Ganges
Okay.
Back to the
River.
recap.
Good.
So,
That's-
anyways, then we go to the Nutella covered men, and they have to.
That was
Oh,
pretty.
they have to get into this bathtub, right? And they have to get dipped in oil. These guys, they stand up. And do they sit in the oil? Like, why would you want to do like?
Well, is that?
What is
was
this?
that
What,
just
does anybody know the
regular oil?
purpose? I don't know. I don't know if this is
We
like.
do not even have that in
something that-
Czechoslovakia. I don't know what the point of it is, but they love their oil. It's the biggest export besides apples. What do they put oil on the apples and roll around in them? I don't understand it. I just
No,
don't.
I don't
mean,
know. I mean, is this like? I just don't understand. Is this supposed to be like something like a spa day? Like, is this their like special thing? Like, we get massages
Yeah,
and we
I
get
guess
like.
it's like mud, like a mud bath or something like that. It
I don't
looks, It
know.
looks awful.
I bet
I
when it
don't
gets in
know.
your butt crack, it feels amazing. No.
Oh goodness. All right.
I think my nephew had. Do we have any other clips for my nephew?
Oh God.
All
no.
right.
I hope
Oh
not.
God, no. Oh, God.
Let's see. The Border Patrol really seems to. Oh yeah, they did seem to like that. What's it called? The oil challenge. They were going to town on that. Art
Oil
and JJ.
challenge.
Did anybody
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
that?
those are- it's always fun when you have half-naked men standing around. You know,
Yeah.
That's always a good
Scrubbing half-naked men.
one. Scrubbing hairy dudes.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to
Yeah.
do that challenge with my dad.
What would you guys have picked? Would you guys have picked the apples or the oil?
Zev?
Like you open it up and there's the clue.
I don't know. It's pretty much a toss-up. I think we would have maybe, because it read the instructions on what you had to do. We probably would have just went and cleaned the guy.
Is that your alarm clock?
Clean
Yeah.
a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Give
would
him
pick
an
the oil
HJ.
too, I think. That I was talking to my dad about that earlier, which we say oil, like y'all say it like oil. So I feel like
Oil?
I kind of subtitle on that.
This was one of those legs where none of the challenges, you really couldn't make up a lot of time. Like that was a fatal choice to go after the fast forward because there was no way for anybody really to screw up these unless you get lost, you know.
So basically, since there was somebody already at the fast forward, it's kind of at that point
it was over.
Like
yeah,
it was pretty much over for them. They were pretty doomed. I felt really bad about that.
But the only reason my favorite team G, I call them, because they're like Guidos and they're the best. But the thing is, the reason they did that, they wanted to win so they could get a gift from Patrick or Phil or whatever his name is. Is that the guy?
Oh, that's a good question.
What's that?
what's that? Zach?
Was
What's
anyone surprised that this season has had 2 fast forwards and no
Yes.
double U-turn yet?
I was surprised by that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
like
actually-
Jessica Frey.
But they'll probably
Question,
have
Jessica.
a U-turn later on, because they don't normally put them in the first few legs. I haven't seen them in the first few legs.
Yeah, there'll be one coming for sure.
Yeah. Whoever gets there first between Vanessa and Ralph or Brendan and Rachel, they're going to U-turn the other one.
Oh my God! How about the clip from
Yeah,
skipping
that's
forward for a
amazing.
second from next week? That was amazing.
What's
Says
that?
nose job.
Oh my God!
Vanessa
That's
says it
definitely-
all.
That sounds like the most vicious thing anyone's ever said on the show, for sure.
Yeah, says the girl that can't find the clue right in front of her face.
Wait, what did
Yeah,
she
that
say?
But she has like a tattoo eyebrows, right? And huge breast implants, and she's totally fat and out of shape. That the girl?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I like her.
Everybody wants to know where Dick is.
Is that Louie?
Yes, it's me.
Hi, Louie.
Hey guys, I don't have a screen yet. It's coming up. You can see me, I guess, right?
It's Uncle Louie, Seneca.
Yep.
Is he wearing a hoodie?
He's right here.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, I see. It's okay.
It's all
Thank you
right.
for joining
Now,
us.
Look at your
You're
phone.
welcome. I hope I can't see you.
I love your mustache.
Thank you,
hey,
man. Thank you,
Zach.
brother.
Yeah, there he is, Seneca.
Who said that? Because I can't see you yet.
Oh, it's me, Rakov Shlakov.
I
Louis,
know
Don't know
don't
where
ask.
evil Dick is.
Don't ask.
Debbie,
Louis.
how do I get on the
honey.
chat room so I can talk to him?
Hi, Uncle Louie.
Hi, baby. I see you now. You look very pretty.
Somebody wanted an Evil Dick update for latecomers to the show, like people that are just getting into the chat room. He is actually auditioning for a movie, so he's not going to be here with us today. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully he gets it, and I'm jealous, and congratulations to him, actually. So where did we leave off? We left off at the... Oh, I got an echo. Can you...
Is it me?
Is that...
It's me.
yeah. Just...
All right, I
Yeah.
turned it down.
We left off at the oil, I think.
I want to get in the
Yeah, we left off at the oil. What did you think about that oil? What would you have chosen, Louie? The oils or the apple?
Not that I like wiping men down, but I think I would have chose the oil.
Really?
So I think Louis
You
is saying
just
he
wanted
likes
it-
bobbing for apples.
So you're like Art and JJ. You wanted to just scrub a man's junk, didn't you?
Oh, no. I'm all good with
You're a
that.
child.
I'm secure in my manhood.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
people
just
want
wanted to
Louis
feel him up.
headphones on.
The apples look just too hot. I mean, it looked
But-
ridiculous.
But if you think about it, if you would have picked the green apples, knowing that it's yellow and red for the Amazing Race, for the flags, then you would notice the red flag sticking out, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you
if
what,
you would
when,
have...
when we were in France, right, we had the wine bottles in this wine cellar. We had to rappel down like 120 feet into this wine cellar. And for this,
You're colorblind, though.
Zev.
What?
Good question.
Do you not even do the challenge?
Season 2.
Our
That's a
TV's
problem
on
if you're
down.
colorblind.
Yes, you did. Oh, we didn't get your opinion on that whole helicopter thing, Louie, because we didn't, we missed you on that.
That's all right. I thought it was an excellent challenge. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you know, it played on your fears. If you had your fears of, you know, claustrophobia, water. I mean, so it was a good challenge. Why, other people didn't think it was a good challenge?
I thought it was a wonderful challenge, but if you can't swim, it's terrible.
You're screwed. Hey, I mean, that's the game. I mean, remember the season? I don't know whose season it was with the girl on the water slide. She was afraid of heights. I mean, her husband.
Oh,
pushed her down
yeah.
the
She
slide.
didn't want to go down the slide at all, and she
Right,
started
Micah.
crying
And they
at
lost.
the top of the
right?
slide.
That saved the
Globetrotters.
Globetrotters
That's right.
for them screwing up like that.
Right. Mallory, what are you doing over there?
I was texting Zevy. I'm trying to get in the chat room and I can't get in.
I told you what to do, goddammit.
I tried, Zev.
Did you guys go through Stickum? Or
Hi, Mallory.
Hey, Louie. How
What
are
is this
you?
stickum I hear about?
My
What's up,
dad's
brother?
Is it like a
starstruck by
glue?
you, Louie.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I
What did
said
Mallory say?
my dad is still kind of starstruck by you.
Oh, stop it.
He was like, was Louie on there last time? Yeah, he likes you.
The thing
I love
about
you guys. I
the
love
fast
you.
forward though is that it kind of takes the drama out of both sides of the race. Like, you know who's gonna win, and you kind of knew who was gonna lose, so there was really no drama to most of the episode. That's kind of one of the bad things about the fast forward, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody put in
I
the
kinda felt bad.
Oh,
I
so
felt
go
bad
ahead.
for Joey and Danny. I mean, because I thought they were sleepers. I mean, they consistently came in second, third throughout, you know, the first 6 episodes. I mean, up to the. I felt bad that they got bumped out. Like, hey, you know what? They should have won that challenge. Not for
But they
nothing.
made their choice, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
True.
So
Y'all
somebody
watch shows
put.
and fast forwards, Evan Justin?
None of you girls seem to have a problem with them saying that they didn't think they could lose to a girl.
Well, they
Yeah,
I give
those
her
well.
props. I give her props for doing that.
Yeah, she worked her butt off. She like stacking hay like that. I don't know. Somebody said in the chat room.
I've hauled
There's
some hay in my day.
They're saying, okay, if you guys could go on another CBS reality competition show, would you go on Big Brother or Survivor?
I go on.
Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
I would do
Go ahead,
Survivor.
Justin.
Survivor.
Survivor?
I think I'd be terrible at it, but I'd rather do that. It seems like more of an adventure to me.
I
Yeah.
would do Around the World for Free. Is that a choice?
Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing we wanted to bring up. Mallory wants to do Around the World for Free so bad. So we wanted to start a little petition to see if we can get everybody tweeting to get her, like, on it. So if any of you viewers can help her out on that and start that off, we would love
Sure,
to
Mal
see her
could do
on
that.
there.
Mallory,
Come on that.
Mallory, my friend is Burton Roberts. It's his show. I will talk to him for you then.
Oh, please do.
Zeb, which one would you do?
Amazing Race, again.
You wouldn't do Big Brother or Survivor?
I'd do both.
You would?
Yeah, why
Would you
not?
be able to, okay, you would be able to
should
tolerate
do-
being in a house with people, like, just the same people the whole time.
Oh my god, it'd be amazing. Because he
yes.
wouldn't be able
He
to
would
tolerate
be-
it for
he
one
would
day.
roll.
I don't think you'd be able to do it. I don't know. I don't think you'd be able to do that.
He wouldn't do it for- He'd just walk out. Has anybody
No,
ever done
I
that?
wouldn't walk out. Not if it's competition, or I tell everybody, give everybody a piece of my mind.
Or you just
Yeah,
leave me
right?
alone.
I think
Yeah,
I would do
I would-
Survivor.
Survivor for you? What about you,
Yeah.
Louie?
Applied for Survivor, and that's how they found it.
Yeah,
they,
I was gonna say
They
that,
contacted me for the Amazing Race. They liked me for Survivor, but not enough, I guess. But so almost 2 years later, I got an email and they casting for the Amazing Race, and so they searched me out. So I mean, that's
But they
pretty
don't
cool
really
in
do that,
itself.
right? They don't really
But
put
as far as
racers on other
what's that,
shows.
Justin?
They don't really put racers on other shows now, right? The way that they have Survivor people come to the race.
They never do the crossover. They never do race
No.
people over to Survivor, and they never do race people over to Big Brother, but they've done everybody else over into the race.
Well,
Yeah.
I got an explanation for that. Jody Winchesky, is that how you say it? From The Amazing
Yeah.
Race? She casts for Survivor. She casts people. And she was explaining to me on my show that they that because we're couples on The Amazing Race, it doesn't make sense splitting us up and putting us on Survivor or putting us on Big Brother. Where on Survivor, you know, you had Big Rob and Boston Rob and Amber, you know, and those guys. You had couples that they switched over onto The Amazing
Right.
Race. You know, on Big Brother, obviously Brendan and Rachel. So that's her reasoning. But I don't like it because I think I would kick ass on Big Brother because I'm a detective and I know how to play with people's heads. And secondly, Survivor is the same thing. I think I'd do well on it. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Zed said, I'd love to go back on The Amazing Race again. That's for sure.
I would
Yeah.
definitely want to run the race again. I just want a different partner. Did I say that? I didn't. Well, yeah, insert foot here. So I think OTEV has a few more things that he wanted to add from about last week. Do we want to roll that?
Okay, everybody. So the next thing I wanted to share about the show that I really like was the yodeling. Because not many people know it around the world, especially in my little shithole town in Czechoslovakia. But they don't know that OTEV Glasnost is quite a yodeler. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little demo of what I've got. Yole, ole, 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 yole, ole, 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 yole, ole, ole, ole,
My nephew is very talented.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
He is very talented.
He's definitely in his Czechoslovakian Amazing Race mode. So you know, Mallory, it's somebody put Kaylani and Mallory for Amazing Race. Kevin White put that. I would totally run the race with you.
Well, come on, girl.
Let's go. Let's get this going.
Sorry, Dad. No.
Yeah, no, that would be fun.
Sorry,
But
someone's knocking on my door.
what about Rhino? I would run it with Rhino. I'd probably hurt him a couple of times, but I'm just kidding.
Would you say you probably hurt him?
Yes, he gets so very competitive, which we all do. Yeah, exactly. He's a strong competitor, though. I definitely would keep that in
Oh,
consideration.
no doubt. Yeah.
I don't know how to. I'm at my parents' house in Vegas. Sorry, everybody. And let's see. Sorry, I'm kind of go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
I want to hear, Zevi, what do you think about this?
I want to hear what Zev has
About
to
what?
say too.
Just in general about the Amazing Race.
Just generally speaking, Zev. How do you
Tell us
feel-
anything you want to about the Amazing Race in 50 words or more.
Zev actually has some good news that's sort of race related.
Tell
What's
us
No,
that?
it's not race related.
Hey,
Yeah, please tell me.
The Enlightened.
I would like to know. What?
The Enlightened.
That hasn't
thing.
happened yet.
Yeah, but it's going to.
Wait, tell us.
Mike White was nice enough to give Zev a job working on Enlightened as a background artist.
Zevi! You didn't
So
tell me that.
Zev's going to be on an
Congratulations.
HBO show.
Yeah,
Yeah, brother.
great. Thanks, Louie.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
yay, Zebby. I'm excited. I also really like your rodeo video that you guys showed on
Thanks.
YouTube. Everyone should look at the rodeo video. It's so funny. Yeah.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mal.
I like your new house, Zebby, that you showed on the video.
You like the toilet?
Yeah, I like the toilet.
Bathroom.
Oh, you know, somebody also just put in the chat room that Ethan was just released from his bubble, and because he's been in treatment for cancer.
Wow.
He had yeah. So thank God hopefully he's doing better. I think he is, but
Ethan,
you know,
from
he's been
Survivor.
battling it before he. Yeah, you guys
Aw.
remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome people, and Jenna and him are definitely in my prayers, and hopefully you guys will keep them in yours as well.
For sure.
I certainly can say a prayer for him.
For sure. Although
I
I
am
will say there's a
professional
little
at
bit,
work.
Video questions now.
there's something a
Do we
little
have a
bit
video
satisfying.
mailbag?
No, I don't think there's one.
No, I don't think there's any video mailbag. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the chat room or tweet them to us. And
Okay.
let's
Zev, what do you
see.
got? Are you monitoring, Zev?
I was looking to try to keep up with everything.
I'm monitoring.
Okay, I have to bring it up. Rachel was on this episode, but
Yes, you didn't cry.
no, but next week's supposed to get really interesting. So
But
We were just talking about that
I
earlier.
said she was going to cry every single episode, and she didn't.
I know, but you know what? There's a lot that they don't air.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
True that.
They didn't.
Like that.
They didn't air like 10 hours of one of ours.
Just making fun
So
of me.
I like that. I say true that all the time, Louis.
True that.
True that. But yeah, there's a lot that they don't air. But she,
No.
maybe she gets a bad rap. I don't
You-
know. What do you think she's like in real life? Zebby, what do you think? You're a good judge of
I'd
character.
rather not say.
yeah. I think the race, just in general, not just a specific person, it does bring out like who you really are and what kind of person you are. Like if you're gonna be a reactive like spaz, you're gonna react spazzy if that's how you are in real life, because you don't have the food, you don't have the sleep, you're always in a rush, you always have all this anxiety going. So if you're a bitch, you're gonna be a bitch. If you're a cool person that knows how to get yourself like together, like and kind of like get focused right on the spot, I think that the race is gonna show that. If you're a complete spaz and a whiny little fucker, like it's gonna show. I'm sorry, I don't think the race is something that can give you an edit of, oh, I'm not an asshole, or like you reveal yourself. Your character is revealed on the race.
For sure.
I,
'Cause in the
I
moment,
agree
you're
with
like,
you, Kehlani.
yeah.
Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I agree with you, Kehlani, because I don't know. You remember Pat and Matt, the guys who interviewed us off on the side, off the when you weren't racing at the end of each leg of the
Yeah.
race. Pat, I said to Pat near the beginning, I'm like, Pat, I said, you guys can make us look like assholes when you edit, He goes, no. He goes, we don't, Louis. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. If you're a good guy,
Yeah.
you're a good guy. It's all in your court. It's not us. We're not out to make people look bad. And
And like not to go back to the subject, on Big Brother, I know it was a big thing where people were saying that they got bad edits because, I spoke to Danny afterwards, and I spoke to Evil Dick, and, was friends with Brendan and Rachel, and, I know for a while there it was like, oh yeah, no, we got a bad edit. You can't edit a bad attitude, no matter where you're at.
right.
You can't edit that spoiled. Do you agree, Mallory?
I do, but then I've seen people look a little bit worse on TV than
On the race?
than I saw them in real life. Like Nick and Vicky, I felt like weren't that bad to each other. They did, maybe he did say those things, but I don't know. I mean, out of 24 hours, they can take 2 sentences. Like they maybe could have made me look like I was mean to my dad, and I'm not mean to my dad.
Well, no, you can't.
I've
Go
become
ahead,
good
no.
friends with Nick and Vicky, and I asked Nick, I said, do you regret some of the stuff you say? He goes, absolutely. And he goes, if they ever asked me back for an All-Stars, I'd be biting my tongue. And it's like the cheerleaders, the Miami Dolphin cheerleaders. their first season, one of them, I can't remember her name, the one that posed in Penthouse, was a bitch.
Playboy.
I mean, and then when they
Jamie?
get come
Oh,
back
Zebby,
on,
ask
what's
Zebby.
that?
Playboy, damn it.
Playboy, my
damn it.
bad, my bad.
What page, Zebby?
No, but she was a bitch. But when she came back on the All Stars, she bit her tongue. She wasn't like she was on the first time.
Right.
So-
Yeah, I mean, I think too, once you see yourself,
She had her
once,
moments.
yeah, but don't you guys like, for Zeb and Justin, like, did you guys, on the first time you saw yourself on TV act like this, the next time you went on, weren't you a little bit more, like, didn't that help you grow as a person and you go, oh, okay, that's not not a side of me that I like to see, and, you know, kind of like I could do things differently and it's actually helped you do things better just in general?
Nope.
I knew you would say that
I knew he was
too.
gonna say that. I knew that.
That's awesome.
He's right though, because I
We
think
were who we were the first time and the second.
yeah, we kind of knew going into it that like the only way we could look like dicks is if we were mean to each other. So we were pretty good to each other the first time. So we didn't have to change much, but we also had it pretty good because our story was kind of sympathetic and good, so they kind of took care of us. I definitely had a couple moments where I snapped at Zev that they just didn't use, you know.
Yeah. Sorry.
There was one moment in particular that they didn't use that I got pretty mad at him, where I grabbed him by the back of the shirt. But I don't know if they had that on camera or not, but I remember specifically, like, I kind of lost it on him. I said, if you talk to me like that, I'm going to fucking rip your throat out or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'm so glad they didn't get that one.
That's funny. It happened to me in Singapore with Mike, and they never put it on. Because me and Mike barely ever fought, but in Singapore, he took me 2 miles out of the way when I said, no, it's in this area. And when we got back to the same area we started in, there was the clue box. And I said, don't you ever talk to me that way again. You talk to your wife that way.
Yeah. I was trying to motivate Zev, and we were running, and we thought we were done, and I was trying to keep him going, and I'm like, come on, man, keep running. He just goes, all right, I'm running. And I stopped, and I just grabbed him, and I was like, don't fucking talk to me like that again. Luckily, the camera wasn't pointed at us at the time.
Yeah.
You have your moments, but I think if you have like your narrative that you're, you know, they have their villains, and if you're not one of them, they're gonna not go out of their way to spoil the good vibes, you know.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens next week on that next episode. I'm looking forward to seeing how that all goes down.
No, did you see Mark and Bopper that told the girl that Mark liked her? Or Mark told Bopper that?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh, that was adorable. That was so cute. I love those guys. I can't help but, I mean, they're so hard not to love. Like, they're the best.
I thought Neri and Jamie are still holding that secret, though, that saying they're school teachers, huh? Pretty cool.
Did you guys do that? Did anybody else lie on their season about what they did?
We had the poker players do that to us. And then they got outed at an airport. The poker players said that they worked with homeless people. And then
I remember that.
They got outed at an airport.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody really
so
believed them
silly.
because they just didn't have that. They didn't have that homeless charity worker vibe about them.
Yeah.
They didn't have that poker face.
Yeah.
So, Justin, I think somebody just put in here, how could you have lost Zev's passport? And did you guys ever find it? I don't know why I called out that question of all things because
How could I? It's a great question.
she wants to say hi to everybody real quick.
Hi, Seneca.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Minnie
Say
Mal.
hi. She likes
Minnie
being
Mal.
on camera, so she likes to dip her head in here whenever she can. She
Yeah.
was so excited when they put her. She was so excited when they put her little picture on there. But she looks like your daughter Mallory more than she looks like.
Yeah, she looks like a Minnie
I don't
Mal.
know.
No, she looks like she could be your daughter instead.
Wait. I am a daughter. I do not have one. Yeah. Yes, Seneca, we look alike.
She said you guys look alike. Wait, she can't. She goes, I know.
Aw.
I know.
Sweet.
Aw. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you for everybody that tuned in this week. And I'm sure next week's a chat will be even more interesting because we've got some things to look forward to.
Yeah.
And all right, I think we're good.
All right.
Hey,
Give us an
Patrick,
update.
Kehlani,
let's
Justin,
say
Zev, Mallory. I
Thank
love
you guys so
Peace.
much.
Bye, Lou.